All right, so back on create and multiply. Streams of income, social reach, media influence, knowledge. Remember, knowledge is power. Relationships, trust and integrity, and relationships that need to be built on trust and integrity for them to be lasting relationships. So that's the whole point I make there. But create and multiply. The whole idea, I believe, one of the reasons why we're created by God in God's image is that we're created for more. We're created to do more and create and create and create and love God back and create things out of love and create things out of wholeness and wholesomeness and those kind of things. So I think that's one of the reasons why we're here is to create. Aside from just acquiring knowledge and learning to love each other, God's a creator, and that's one of the things we do as His creation is create. So, be kind of inventive or creative with your income streams. That's what I've had to do over the years to survive in a lot of cases, is multiple streams of income. So what I do with Texas Fish and Game is one of the things that I signed up for in 2013 when I met Chester Moore and Roy Nees at SHOT Show was I basically came in and said, hey, I'd love to work for the magazine. I didn't have any relationship with anybody then. What can I do for you? And what kind of value can I provide you? And they said, well, we have an opening for a gentleman that can do the fishing reports. It's not a very glamorous job. It's not a lot of fun. But let me give you some advice, and Chester said this, and I still remind him of today that he says this. If you want the work, take the work that's given to you first, and then learn how to grow from there. And that's some of the best advice I've ever been given. What I did was started the hotspot reports. They pay so much every month, and I'm still doing those. I was just doing those before I started recording this series. The hotspot reports I do every single month for most of the freshwater lakes in Texas, and I basically take and edit the reports, and my name appears in the magazine more than just about anybody's because there's so many reports that I edit and that I produce from the fishing guides that I work with. So there's that, and then I started writing and getting paid for features that I did. I started finding other magazines to get paid for features that I did, and so I had multiple streams of income coming in. Then in 2015, I got released or let go or uninvited from the job that I was in outside the industry, and I've been working in the industry ever since in ad sales, which is one of my many streams of income. I also build websites. As I said, I also do social media reach for people, email, newsletters. The podcast is an income stream. I mean, I've got all kinds of different things that I do. Video work that I do. I've got Amazon affiliate links going on in the e-guide that you're going to read, and if you haven't read already, and click on those are Amazon links. Got an income stream there. So man, I'm constantly kicking it up a notch and getting more income streams going on. And then social reach, obviously, as we just talked about in the last slide, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, all those. Just be in all those channels, contribute in those channels. Don't just market, don't just sell. That's a problem, is we've all gotten into selling and branding and marketing, and that's all we do is just basically pound the pavement. Help somebody. Offer some advice to somebody. Post something inspirational to somebody. Do something that matters to somebody. That's the best advice I can give you on social, that you can basically really connect and become respected by a wide variety of audience and a wide variety of people. Media influence. Obviously, I've got the podcast that I record on this microphone in this little studio here. I've got a YouTube channel, and I've got obviously got the writing, and of course I write for the largest magazine in the state, Texas Fish and Game. Few to several features every year, and get a wide variety of readership that way and kind of media influence. And obviously I'm going to promote things that are promoting me, Grim Reaper broadheads, gold tips, so on and so forth. When I talk about archery, Yozuri, and a lot of the other fishing brands, when I talk about fishing, it's just all kinds of different brands and stuff like that you can plug. And then acquiring knowledge. And this is easy enough to do by just, if you want to learn something new, go to YouTube. I've talked about that before. If you want to go learn something intriguing, listen to some podcasts about that subject that you're after. If it's public land hunting, if it's how to build a brand, if it's there's just great knowledge out there on YouTube, and some guys like Gary Vaynerchuk and Grant Cardone and Sam Crowley and guys like that, they put out content of some kind every single day, podcasts, videos, whatever. There's no excuse for not getting the knowledge. The knowledge is out there, and the knowledge most of the time is free. So that's the other thing. And then relationships. Relationships are just the most important secret sauce of all this, is building those good relationships in the media world, in the product sales and marketing world, in every instance of your life, building relationships on trust and integrity, doing what you say you're going to do, believing in what yourself and your ability, and coming through for people, and following through for people is so vitally important. That's how I've built my quote unquote empire, if you want to call it that. My legacy is out there because I've instilled trust and integrity in every relationship that I have. I don't lie, try not to stretch the truth at all. Try to have integrity in everything that I do and everything that I do for people, everything that I am is a person, just all those kind of things. Relationships should be built on trust and integrity, so that's vitally important as well. And so create and multiply, just constantly create income streams, social reach, media influence, create knowledge, and teach that knowledge back to people. And you can pay, you can pay for that knowledge and then charge for that knowledge later as you reteach it to other people. That's certainly what I do in some degree. And relationships with that trust and integrity, I mean, that's so important. So there you go. On to the next slide.